Why the new Mass?
The new Mass, why?
Why?
Oh, well, Paul VI explained it himself. The very same person who had the new Mass written up, explained why. He said, the smoke of Satan has entered the church. The new Mass is the smoke of Satan. The new Mass is something intrinsically evil. The new Mass in itself is something that goes against the will of Christ, it goes against divine law, it goes therefore against eternal law. Why? Well, we have mentioned one source that proves me right in this point. Quo primum. Quo primum binds all the successors of Pius V. And all of the successors of Pius V felt bound because they had their documents inserted after the document of Pius V. They did not throw out the document of Pius V and replace it with their own, but they added. So by the time John the 23rd had the 1962 edition of the Missal coming up, which is the last more or less acceptable version, you had a whole list of documents, some 7 or 8 popes in there. And none of them dared to throw out the document of his predecessor. If that doesn't look like they felt bound, then what does? But
why?
Yeah.
Why?
Why? Exactly. Because the Council of Trent, in the 7th session on the sacraments in general, mind you, there is a canon 13 in the 7th session on the sacraments in general and on baptism, so don't confuse it. I'm talking about the sacramentis in genere. 7th session of the Council of Trent on the sacraments in general, canon 13 says, now watch the one Latin word that is commonly translated wrong. It says, if anyone was to say that the approved and accustomed rites of the Church can be held in disdain, or that anything can be added or omitted, or that they can be changed into new rites by whomsoever of the pastors of the churches, let him be accursed, anathema sit. Whomsoever, mind you, in Latin it says per quemcumque ecclesiarum pastorem. Per quemcumque. Quemcumque means whomsoever, doesn't mean every. I do not need the Council, with all respect to the Church Fathers and the Fathers of the Council of Trent, I do not need the Council of Trent to tell me that I cannot change the Mass round according to my own likings and my own preferences. I do not need the Council of Trent to tell anybody that the average priest out there cannot change the Mass. But most of the times, unfortunately, even with the best publishing companies, you will find a translation running something like, who says that these rites can be changed into new ones by every pastor, or these rites can be changed into new ones by any pastor, meaning both the same, meaning that the council did not want people to think that the average priest out there can change the Mass. That's not true. Trent did not bother with trivial, obvious definitions. And contrary to what happened at Vatican II, the Council Fathers at Trent still knew their Latin. And they knew exactly why they picked the word per quemcumque pastorem. Quiscumque is not just anybody. It means whosoever. Quiscumque means whosoever. So per quemcumque pastorem means by whomsoever of the pastors. Now whomsoever includes the Pope, I'm sorry. He's the Bishop of Rome, he's the Archbishop of Latium, he's the Primate of Italy, he's the Patriarch of the West. He also is the Vicar of Christ.
I keep on coming back to the same question.
Yeah?
Why would they do it?
Do you mean right up the new Mass?
Yeah.
Well,
Is there something behind it?
Yes, of course there's something behind it, but of course you have to be careful in accusing people. Now, I couldn't say that Paul VI wanted to destroy the Church. That would mean a judgment on the soul and the intentions of another human being, which I'm not allowed to pronounce. But somebody wanted to destroy the Church with that Mass, and almost succeeded. See what the new Mass did. The new Mass is not, as I explained before, the new Mass is not just by chance the foundation of a new faith. By the very nature of liturgy, it is the foundation of a new faith. The new Mass does not make it clear that we talk about when we talk about Mass, we do not only talk about the sacrifice of praise and thanksgiving, which the Herr Dr. Martin Luther would admit, but we're talking about a propitiatory sacrifice, a sacrifice for the remission of sins. This fact is hardly to be found anywhere in the new liturgy. It's a new faith.